Welcome back to Angel of Tarot. Let's get into it for today for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and the connection in between. So for Divine Feminine, we have the King of Wands came out sideways. So I feel like Divine Feminine is thinking about some sort of decision. Like, you know how the king has to listen to his subjects, and like sometimes you have to be a judge, like you have to make a choice about something. So I feel like you might be getting counsel from other people, or you might seek somebody's advice on a subject. But I feel like the decision is going to be really, really good. Let's see what else we have for Divine Feminine. I feel like you're going to make the right choice in something. Okay. Yeah, we have the Temperance upright, Major Arcana. So I feel like Divine Feminine is listening to Spirit. Divine Feminine is growing and trusting herself, trusting the process, being more patient. She's in like good energy, upright, positive. She's feeling very positive today. She's on top of her game today. Okay, let's see what Divine Masculine is up to. So for Divine Masculine, we have the the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Six of Cups, and the Tower. So I'm not sure if I feel like Divine Masculine was like trying to like forget about you, push you away. They were trying to like control and judge you, and I feel like it didn't work because I feel like you didn't take the bait. You didn't take the bait on this. You just let it play out. Like, you're just sitting here confidently like, let me watch this fool act a fool kind of thing. Let me tire themselves out. It's like a child who gets like really tired. Like, they're full of energy in the morning, and then, by 7 o'clock, like, they're dozing off. They say they're not tired, and they are tired. So that's how I feel like. This person doesn't expect you to have the amount of stamina that you have. Let's see the connection in between. Okay. The connection in between. Yeah. So I feel like the Ten of Swords in reverse. So I feel like the worst is behind you in this connection, as painful as the lessons may have been. And the Five of Cups. So I feel like Spirit is saying like the storm has passed, or like I'm hearing like the eye of the storm where it's like really calm, but I don't think like it's gonna pick up again. Like, I don't know, but I just feel like it's not that. I do feel like the worst is behind you on both sides. I feel like both people were going through their own internal battles as well. And I feel like that was like leaking into the connection. I feel like you guys don't have a lot of problems really between you two. I think you guys have more problems with yourself, and those problems are causing problems with the connection. Let me see. Divine Feminine. Yeah, so Divine Feminine has the King and Queen of Wands. So I feel like there's an alignment right now for Divine Feminine where her internal world and her external world are finally starting to line up. So I feel like Divine Feminine is looking straight ahead. She's focused. She's cleared out a lot of things that she needed to deal with. I feel like Divine Feminine faced her feelings. She didn't run away this time. I feel like she actually sat in her feelings, as uncomfortable as they may have been. And I feel like you radiate this like self-control is what I hear. Like you radiate self-control. One more for Divine Feminine. The King, Divine Feminine, your energy today is powerful. Like you're on fire today. You got the King of Cups. What did I just say about self-control? This is emotional intelligence at its peak. And I feel like with this ship in the background, I feel like you're not saying I don't have issues, I don't have problems. You're not saying I don't have flaws. You're saying I choose to move forward with my issues. I choose to move forward with my flaws. You know, I am not a guppy, even though this is not a guppy. But you're like, I'm no guppy. Like, I'm no baby anymore. I don't blame other people for how I feel. You know? Okay, now let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. So, Divine Masculine has the Death in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Death in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. So I don't know why I feel like Divine Masculine is saying, like, why did it have to be this way? Like, why do you have to, like, be so complicated? Like, I feel like they think you're a very, like, emotionally complicated person. I feel like they wanted things to be easy. Like in childhood, like they just wanted things to be smooth, and they feel like things with you are not straightforward. I feel like Divine Masculine is saying, you know, like you make me face myself. Like I don't want to deal with myself, but with you, I have to deal with myself. Like, why do you have to tell me the truth all the time? Like, why can't you let me live in fantasy? Like, why do you have to break up my fantasy world that I want to live in? But I feel like they're coming out of that and they're starting to see that, like, life is beautiful even with its cracks and its flaws, you know? And I feel like you're showing this person that by just being yourself. Connection in between. And I feel like they appreciate you is what I feel like. Okay. So the connection in between, we have the Sun upright, the Hierophant in reverse, and the Eight of Swords. So I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, this connection is not going the way that you guys thought that it would go, perhaps. Maybe you had your own fantasies, ideas about how you wanted things to go. And just because things didn't go your way doesn't mean that something is wrong in the system. It just means, like, you know, you have to learn to flow with life. Like, you see how this is flowing in the wind? It's like you have to learn to flow with life, and you can't control everything. And you have to be open to learning. No matter how much you know, there will always be more to know. So you're never going to get to a place where you're like, I'm done learning. I know everything I need to know. Like, there will be another book. There will always be another chapter. Like, there will always be another song. Like that. So the Six of Swords came out. I'm not going to take it, but it did come out. It just fell down. So it could be, like, things are moving towards calmer shores. Okay. For Divine Feminine, we have the Four of Wands and the Fool card. So I feel like, again, Divine Feminine has a lot of the red passion, a lot of the wands, action. So I feel like Divine Feminine is like, okay, well, you know, what's going to actually happen? Like, what are the actions that need to be taken um, moving forward? Because I feel like Divine Feminine doesn't want to go back. She doesn't want to do the phone tag. Like, you call me, I call you. It's been a few days. We're calling each other. It's like nothing is actually happening though. There's been like no commitment. There's been no talk of commitment. There's probably been no plans. Like, when are we going to actually get together? What are we going to do when we see each other? I feel like there's a new space, like with the Fool. I feel like Divine Feminine is in a new space where she's like, you know, the old me is dead and gone, and I really don't know how to be this new person. So it's just like being a baby. Like, babies learn by science, they learn by trial and error. If they touch something and it's hot, you know, they won't touch it again. If they taste something sour, like a lemon or something, like they will remember like that yellow ball is sour. So I feel like Divine Feminine has learned something that she won't forget. That's how I feel like. She's like, I will never forget this lesson. And I feel like in a way she's saying, I won't forget, you know, what you did. I won't forget who you really are. I know what you're capable of. I know how low you can go. But for some reason, I feel like she's still willing to forgive, move on. I don't know, give a second chance, a third chance, a fourth chance, a fifth chance. Like, I don't know. Let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. Yeah. So Divine Masculine has the Four of Pentacles. I'm hearing Divine Masculine saying, like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I just don't want to lose. I feel like I don't want to lose you, but I also don't know how to keep you. Like, I don't know what you want. I don't know if I can give it to you. I don't know if I have enough. It's giving, like, a lack mentality. And the Ace of Rods. I feel like if it's passion you want, I have plenty of it. You know, and I don't just mean sex. I mean also like love and affection. You know what I mean? It's like, I may not have a lot of money right now, but I can give you my time. I can help you. Like, if you need help with something, just ask me. Like, I can be there for you, kind of thing. That's how I feel. That's a good energy to be in. Let's see what else we have for Divine Masculine. Okay. Wow, this is the first time this card has come out. We have the King of Pentacles. I haven't seen the King of Pentacles come out in this deck. So it came out in reverse. So I feel like, wow. I feel like Divine Masculine sees you as a King of Pentacles, as somebody who, like, you could be a Taurus or an Earth sign. I feel like they see you as somebody who, yeah, like they both came out in reverse technically, but I feel like it's just doubling down on the fact that, like, you're somebody who is successful already. Like, they see you as successful. They see you as a survivor. They see you as a fighter. Like, in a way, like, they envy you. Like, they wish that they could say, like, oh, I've been through the same things as you, but they can't. They wish they could say, like, their life was so hard and, you know, they came out on the other side victorious. And I feel like that wouldn't be true. Not that people don't have their own challenges, but I feel like this person sees something in you that is beyond what was reasonable for a person to go through, I guess you could say. It's like this plant should have never survived through the drought. You know what I mean? And it's like you're the one to rise through the drought. And I feel like this person would be proud to basically be by your side, or to share you with the world and be like, you know, look at my person is so wonderful. Like, it's giving like pride. I feel like this person is proud to know you. I like the divine masculine energy today. It's giving like warm. We haven't had too much warmth coming out. Let's see what divine feminine has to say. Yeah, that's good. So divine feminine has the Hierophant in reverse. So I feel like divine feminine is ready to shine her light. She is coming off the mountain. She is saying, you know, I don't care if you understand me, but you will respect me. You know, you're not going to be able to take away my success. Like, the things that I've earned internally, who I am. I don't need to negotiate with you who I am. You know what I mean? So I feel like she's no longer negotiating with the world, you know, her worth, basically. Like, if you are too blind to see that I am a diamond and you think I am a crystal, like, I'm not here to argue with you. Like, I'm not going to argue with you about that. You know? Oh, shoot. Dang. Lots of energy today. Like, the cards are flippity floppity. So we have the Three of Wands, the Strength card in reverse, the Six of Rods came out again, the Six of Swords, sorry, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I don't know. I feel like Divine Feminine is going to be getting some really good news soon. She might even get like a visitor, like a friend, getting together with friends or something. I'm seeing like good food. So I feel like Divine Feminine has, like, she's like attracting. Divine Feminine is really attractive right now, attracting good energy, good things, people wanting to help you, people wanting to give you favors, people wanting to just like give you stuff, give you knowledge, give you gifts, like just like receiving. The Six of Swords. So I feel like, and the reason why this energy is coming in is because you, like, I don't want to say you forced it, but you just made it like non-negotiable. Where you're like, you know what, if you're not going to be good to me, then you can go. You know what I mean? Like, this is not a negotiation anymore. Like, I'm not going to just, you know, let you bring me down into your chaos. Like, I'm moving to calmer shores with or without you. Like, you know? And then we have the Strength card in reverse. I feel like the way that Divine Feminine went about this was a very feminine way. Because she is very strong. She is very capable. You know? And I feel like Divine Feminine chose, like, the softer route to be like, you know, I can show strength while being gentle at the same time. Like, I feel like I don't need to curse you out for you to respect me, because why would you respect me after I curse you out? It's like, if you want to act a fool, you want to be like a child, go wait in the corner until you calm down. But I'm going to be just chilling over here calmly. So that's how I feel like Divine Feminine is victorious, because she has self-control. And the Three of Wands. I feel like Divine Feminine has direction that is internal. Like, she's the only one with the map to where she's going. Like, she knows where she's going. Like, she doesn't need your advice. She doesn't need your input. She doesn't need you to understand her. Again, she's not seeking your understanding. At the very least, she just wants your respect. And if you can't give respect without understanding, like, do you need to know everything to respect me? Or do you just respect me because I deserve respect, because I respect you too? You know what I mean? So that's how I feel like. It's like give to get. Like, you got to give love to get love, give respect to get respect. And it's giving non-negotiable. Let's see what Divine Masculine has to say. Yeah, we have the Knight of Cups upright. Love to see it. Came out again. It came out last time too. Oh, wow, I'm surprised, but okay. Wow. So we have the page. Okay, we have the page of cups in reverse and the knight of cups. So I feel like something in divine masculine's energy made him mature from the page to the knight. And I hear spirit saying something about the truth. Like, you showed this person, like, bro, like, you're not perfect. Stop acting like you're perfect. I'm not perfect either, but what you're not gonna do is paint me to be the villain. So I feel like this person has had some self-reflection where they might see that some of their problems are self-inflicted. You know what I mean? Like, you're making your life harder than it has to be. Or you're making it seem like you're the only one who has problems when we're all out here with problems. You know what I mean? So a little bit of perspective. So I feel like this person like watched some videos or something, and I see them like watching a documentary or something like that where like they really realize like people have hard lives. It's like maybe they saw somebody living out on the streets during a snowstorm, and they realize like, yes, they might have problems, but homelessness is not one of them. You know, so it's like a perspective on like, you know, sometimes we can get in our head and think, woe is me, my life is so hard. Yes, but as hard as your life may be, you still have a roof over your head, you have food, you have clothes, you have your house, you can walk, you can talk, you can see. Like, sometimes we have to come with gratitude and appreciation for what we do have. You know what I mean? And honestly, finding love or being on a love journey, because some people get married. Fine, they get married, they're sharing a mortgage, they're like, you know, progressing on the surface, but they don't feel like that person would die for them. You know what I mean? Like that kind of love that's like, don't drag me through the mud. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I love you enough to let you continuously cheat on me or treat me like shit. No. I'm saying if it came down to it, if we were on the streets, if we lost our mortgage, you wouldn't lose me too. You'd only lose the house. Whereas most of these people out here, if you lost the house, you're going to lose your wife too. You're going to lose your husband too. You're going to lose everything too. So it's just like that real love. If we have to live in my parents' basement till we get back on our feet, if we have to, you know what I mean, call a distant cousin that we barely know, but be like, hey, cousin, can I stay on your couch with me and my wife and my baby? Then that's what we got to do, because we ain't breaking up. We ain't breaking up. So I feel like this person somehow had a revelation of like what real love is or something like that. Even if they don't feel it themselves, they know like it's possible is what I'm hearing. Like they know that it's a possibility that exists. But you basically, you know, you can't treat people bad and expect that kind of love out of them. That's not how that works. So we have the Two of Cups. Love to see it. And the energy in between. To get the Two of Cups and the energy in between is rare. Like, we haven't seen this happen lately. So I feel like there is a friendship brewing, is what I feel like. The Two of Cups is a soulmate card. It's like finding your match. It could be a friend. It could be a lover. It could be a family member. But it's like finding somebody who you don't have to talk to them. Like, they can just look at you and they know what kind of mood you're in. They know if you're in the mood to talk or you just want to chill, or like they can anticipate your needs. Like, oh, she's hangry right now. Like, let me get her some food. She'll be happy again after she eats. We'll talk about it after she's full. And some people, they'll push you. They'll be like, no, we need to talk about it right now. Meh, meh, meh. I can be like that sometimes. Just a little bit. Okay, anyways. Energy in between. We have the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. So that's really good. I feel like for some of you, there is some stability coming in where you might be either like moving in together or working together or sharing something like an asset. Like if you buy a car together or you go on a vacation together or like something that is actually in real life. So, I feel like something real is going to happen in real life that you guys are going to have to work on and share. And I feel like one person is not going to be better than the other person. It's like when you build a shed together, you say, we built this. You can't be like, oh, I built 80%, you only built 20%. It's like, it doesn't matter who built what, who did what. We did it together. I read the instructions and you hammered the hammer. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like really, really collaboration is what I'm hearing. I feel like there's a collaboration. There's going to be a healthy collaboration and there's going to be some appreciation. Healthy collaboration and some appreciation. Yeah. All right, so we're going to do final messages. One for Divine Feminine, one for Divine Masculine, and one for the connection in between. Final message, Divine Feminine. So Divine Feminine has the Queen of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing something like, there's nobody like you. Like you are unique. Like I feel like that's why it's in reverse. Because I feel like of all the queens there are, nobody's like the Queen of Swords. Even though she can come off as icy, because she's very decisive. She knows how to make decisions. She's not wishy-washy. She's not hot and cold. She's just like, this is what we're doing, and I will accept my consequences as they come. But until then, I'm not going to live in doubt. So that's why I feel like Divine Feminine is like, I'm not going to live my life in fear. I'm not going to live my life in doubt. I'll deal with the consequences as they come. If I have to go through heartbreak again, so be it. Because I've been through heartbreak before. It may not be the last time, really. So it's like, bring it on. Like, it's given, like, bring it on energy. Like, not scared to move. Okay, and now let's see Divine Masculine. Oh, Star in reverse, and it came out really fast. So I feel like this person is like, sees like this connection as like very, very unique. Like very, very unique. Like very rare. Like once in a lifetime. Like really, I'm only saying that because it came out so fast. It came out in reverse. Like, it's one of the most powerful major arcanas. The Star card is a big, big, big deal. And it's the final card of the reading. So I feel like if there was one last thing I could say is like, you're beautiful, you're special, you're unique. Like, and I feel like in a way this person sees themselves as all of those things. And they want to be appreciated. They want to feel special. And maybe they don't. So maybe that's why their reaction is the way that it is. Because maybe they don't feel special. Maybe they don't feel attractive. Maybe they have insecurities. Maybe they're leaning on you to, butter them up a little bit. Like, show your warmer side, I guess. Like, see how this person is pretty much naked. So I feel like they want something to be more transparent, I feel like. Yeah. Transparency. Okay, and then the energy in between. Final card for the energy in between. Final card for the energy in between. We have the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. So it came out in reverse. So I feel like The Page of Pentacles is all about higher learning. So I feel like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like the lesson has been learned in a way that, like, you don't have to repeat the same lesson again and again and again. So I feel like for both people, like, they need to realize, you know, like, you don't want to keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. We've all heard it. It's the definition of insanity, you know, doing the same thing and expecting different results. So I feel like if you've been in relationships before, this person has been in relationships before, it's like, you know, try to look back and learn from your mistakes. You know, look at the things that you did well, as well as the things that you could have done better. And I'll end with this, because even like my last relationship was mostly good. When I reflect, I do feel like there were times where maybe I didn't give my full attention, my most attention that I could have given to my partner. There were times when, like, maybe my partner was asking for my attention and I was busy doing my own thing. I was like self-focused. And, you know, now that person's not there and all I want is to spend time with somebody. So it's like, you want what you don't have. When you have it, you don't want it. So it's kind of like, you know, try to find like a balance where you can appreciate what you have. And nobody's asking you to be perfect, but just be more self-aware. You know, it's easy to point at the other person and say, this person doesn't do this right. This person does this wrong. This person needs to fix this. But, you know, what would that person say about you that you need to fix, that you do wrong, that you don't see? You know? Anyways, thank you for watching Angel of Tarot, and I'll see you next time.